Hi, this is Pat Walker at Mission Winners. You just look at the charts, and if you study them, all of a sudden, things start gelling for you. This is something we do at Mission Winners. Explain chart patterns. If you understand the concept, you can apply it to your stocks. That's power. I always tell people, to know that 2 plus 2 equal 4 is knowledge. But to know why 2 plus 2 equal 4 was easy for me to do, right? It's scary, isn't it? To know why 2 plus 2 equal 4 is knowledge that's transferable to other situations. Isn't that what you want? Then you got that power. You understand the concept. So let's look at a few of them here, okay? And as I say, sweet potato pie. Is that nice? And you see that guitar there? Yours truly has a 72 Stratocaster. Love it. Love music. It's a great thing. But let's get down to it. Although we could talk music for a long time if you want. So let's switch and take a look at a chart. We're taking a look at an AMD. Right here. The stock runs up. See that right there? You think people were buying it there? We're going to nuts and bolts this. Do you think people were buying that stock up there? Well, yeah. How can I say that? How can I say that and sound so arrogant? Folks, think about it. They had to buy it to push it up in price. And then it was met with selling. Look at this. Do you think there were people that bought it up there and watched that animal drop all the way down to here, where they're down almost by 50%? They lost half their money and they didn't sell? Oh, yeah. Sure. I'm sure you've all been through that before. I know what it's like. I remember years ago. So they bought it and then it drops like a rock and they don't sell. And they're going, oh my gosh. Finally, it finds support right here at the 200-day. Stocks can normally find support at the 21-day, the 8-day, the 50-day, that's the green line, or the 200. It finds support and it starts to go back up. Now look at this. Do you think there were people that were buying it down here? You say, I'm not sure. No, come on. Charts are a reflection of human emotions. It bounces off a moving average to the 200-day. Everybody knows about the 200-day and the 50-day and the 21. I mean, they all know it. And it bounces and it starts to go up. There's buyers involved with it. And then it runs up to here and it stops. Why do you think it stops? And folks, this is a great lesson. To understand this, when you do understand this, guess what? You'll have that knowledge base that you can transfer to your stocks. That's power for you. So the stock goes up and pauses near these old highs. Who was selling it? And then it starts to drop. Who do you think was selling up here? Two different groups of people. I was an IBD and OKTA leader for 12 years. Man, I used to talk about this every month. And people go, wow, I never thought of it that way. That's pretty dang cool. Yeah, it's power. Power for you. Stock runs up, drops, comes right back up to the old highs. Who's selling? Two different groups of people are selling. People that bought it here and watched that animal drop all the way down to here and come back up near their price, and they're going, thank you, I can get out for break even. Gee whiz, I'm grateful. They protected their ego. Don't protect your ego, okay? Protect your pocketbook. So that's one group. Who's the other group? The people that watched it come down here and bought it down here and watched it go up. Or they bought it off this higher low right here and it goes up. They sold. So what does it do then? It sells down a little bit. More buyers than sellers. Remember this, or more sellers than buyers. Always remember this. I stated before, charts are a reflection of human emotions. For a stock to go up in price, there's got to be more buyers than sellers. Stock going down in price, there's more sellers than buyers. It's that simple. Runs right up to here. And then it starts to flip around. Why? As I stated, the people that bought down here are selling. The people that bought up here that said, thank God I can get out for break even are selling. And it goes sideways. And just meandering here. Folks, it's like a big cup and a handle. It's just going sideways here. Long base, forming. Check this bar out right here. Who do you think's selling there? I mean, think about it. Because that dang thing gapped down the next day. Look at that. Who's selling? They see this animal. They're going, the people that bought it here and watched it drop, and it comes back up, say, I'm selling. The people that bought it here and watched it go to here and watched it come all the way back up near their price and didn't sell and watch it drop, they're going, holy cow, what the heck am I doing? and it meanders around. Finally, it comes back up to their price, and they're going, man, Ethel, this is huge. We can get out of there so we can go get some fried chicken tonight. Okay? They protected their pocketbook. Man, oh man. Don't do that. All right? Watch out. No, do protect your pocketbook. Forget about the ego. Just act like a business. So it's going sideways right here. And it's meandering, and it's meandering, and it's meandering. And it's just kind of working through there. Oh, look at this. Surprise, surprise. What does it do? Dag nabbit, it does it again. Runs right up. Who do you think's selling up here? The people that bought it here and watched it drop and watched it go back up and didn't sell. They watched it drop. Some buyers came in, goes back up, and they say, guess what? It's back up here. I'm getting out of this animal. Man, this stuff can just eat you up financially and emotionally. Goes sideways. And then finally, look at that bar right there. It's going sideways. This was a good bar here, by the way, right? Good volume on that bar. You see that bar? Did they buy on that bar? Yeah, they did. Look at the volume. And then it drops down. And when it dropped down, the volume was not that heavy. And then it finally pushes through right there. Now I'm going to do something for you, okay? Scrunch all this together. Right there. There you go. There's that long pattern. You can say it's a long couple of handles on this. You can also call it a flat base, a clean and orderly flat base. Up on heavy volume, down on less volume. And then finally it pushes through and that animal is off to the races. And right there, we bought it. Look at the volume surge. There you go. That is a great example of a flat base combined with a cup and a handle formation. It will help you. I'm going to scrunch this up a bit. Right there. Look at that. People that, and again, there were people that right here bought it and watched it do this, and they just got worn out. And then finally, out of a longer flat base, it takes off. So you've got two lessons here related to chart reading. A cup and a handle formation, and now you know why it forms. That's huge. And a flat base, and you now know why that forms. Finally, the sellers are worn out, they're done, and any buyers will take that animal and run it on up. Just like this. Is that sweet? No, that's more than sweet. You know what I call that? I'll tell you what I call that. Right there. Sweet potato pie, okay? I still think Tesla should name their new car the color of it, sweet potato pie. Because, man, has that stock been sweet potato pie for us the last couple of years. Holy cow. We got a VIP that made over $300,000 on that stock. So let's rock and roll on here. Here's what I want to do next. We're going to take a look at another chart. I'm going to drag this one in. Right here. It's past keyless stock. This is another example. OKTA runs up. You think there were buyers there? Well, heck yeah, there were buyers there. How do you know it? Because it went up in price. And then it drops. And they're going, oh, God, here we go again. I bought the stock at around $33 a share, $33 a share, and it's down to 25. How do I tell my wife, or if you're a woman, how do I tell my husband, oh, gee, I'm sorry, guess what? We're not going to have, you're not going to have a birthday party this year. Okay. Finally, it pushes off. This is a cup and a handle. There were people that bought it here and watched it drop and then watched it go back up, and they said to themselves, I can protect my ego, I'm selling. And they sell. But notice this. In here, I'll make this a little bigger for you. Notice here, when they were selling, volume was not that heavy. There was not a lot of serious selling. Look at the volume going up. That's really constructive. It's a cup and a handle. And notice when it pushed through, look at the volume pickup. We bought it right there. This was a keyless stock, right there. And it had either, as I always say, it had either great earnings and or great sales. And that animal made a beautiful run. Dang near up to here, close to a double. Now, I'm going to lie to you and tell you that we sold it up right there. No, I ain't going to do that. No, because we didn't. All right? See where it gapped up though and it ran up and started to reverse and fall? We were selling some in here. I will tell you that, and I could document it. It was an emotional gap up and run and reversal down on heavy volume. And we locked in some profits. So anyway, what's the moral of the story here? Let's go back here. Here's the moral of the story for you. Chart patterns are a reflection of human emotions. We had somebody on the big Twitter feed asking, hey, can you just kind of tell me about chart patterns? I'm trying to get a grasp on this. Well, one of the most predominant chart patterns that everybody talks about is the company handle. So I thought, I'll start there and we'll build from that. But please remember this, and I'm going to wrap this up. Charts are a reflection of human emotions. Fear, greed, panic, complacency. When you understand that, you'll see that reflected in the chart action between combined price and volume action. You'll see where a stock's been going sideways and it finally pushes through. If it falls back down, what does that mean? More sellers than buyers? It's a failed breakout and you get out.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like. Maybe hit that subscribe button. We come up with new content nearly every day. Also, check out the videos on the right. YouTube recommends the one on the top, and the bottom one is something we thought you might enjoy. See you next time.